Ugh, that old lady Kaylee is so annoying. I can't stand her.
Yeah, she's always so strict and uptight. I don't know how she became the department head.
I heard she's been working here for ages. Why doesn't she just retire already? Seriously? Why is she still clinging to her job? She's probably desperate for attention.
Aunt, did you see how she dresses? So outdated.
I can't believe she thinks she can boss us around. We should teach her a lesson. I know, right? I can't wait for her to leave this place.
Wait, she's coming.
Oh, hi, Kaylee. We were just talking about how amazing you are as a department head, such a role model for all of us.
Yeah, Jenny was just praising your dedication and hard work, Kaylee.
Absolutely. We're lucky to have you here.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I appreciate your kind words.
You're welcome, Kaylee. We're here to support you in any way we can.
That's right, Kaylee. If you ever need anything, just let us know.
We are all a team here, and we are here to make your job easier.
Okay, let's pretend like nothing happened. Keep smiling, everyone.
My name is Kaylee, and I'm a 40-year-old businesswoman. I have been married to my husband Gary for several years now. We first met during our time at university and quickly fell in love. After graduation, life took us on separate paths for a while. I had the opportunity to work for a foreign company abroad, while Gary started being a server at a cozy neighborhood restaurant. For 5 long years, I dedicated myself to my career overseas. The job was demanding, but it provided me with valuable experiences and a sense of fulfillment. Meanwhile, Gary worked tirelessly at the restaurant, taking in overtime shifts to make ends meet. Eventually, the time came for me to return to the United States. I was offered a prominent position as the department head at my company. On the other hand, Gary continued working at the restaurant, finding comfort in the familiar surroundings and friendly faces he had come to know. When we reconnected, the spark was still there. And so we quickly got married and started a life together. Despite our achievements and happiness in our career, there was one aspect of our lives that remained unfulfilled. We longed to have children but were troubled by infertility issues. Over the course of 5 years, we went through a lot of fertility treatments, hoping for a miracle. It was an emotional roller coaster filled with disappointment. Despite our tireless efforts, nothing really worked out. We realized that our dream of having biological children may never come true. We made the difficult decision to stop pursuing treatments. It was a heartbreaking choice, but we knew that we couldn't let our hopes and dreams consume us. We needed to find a way to move forward and find happiness in our lives. We decided to embark on a new adventure together. We made a pact to travel across America, exploring the vast landscapes and enjoying our lives. It was a chance for us to rekindle our love. Of course, it took us a lot of time to plan for the trip before making it a reality because of our careers, but we were determined to make it. Well, at least I was. In time, I would soon learn that Gary was secretly having other ideas. Not long after settling into my role as department head at the company, something unexpected happened. One day, as I was attending a team meeting, a familiar face caught my eye among the crowd of new employees. It was Jenny, my niece, whom I hadn't seen in a decade. I was both surprised and delighted to discover that she had joined the company. However, despite my excitement, I realized that Jenny's demeanor towards me was far from warm. Of course, she did say hi to me, but something felt really odd. She seemed to have a condescending attitude, referring to me as an old lady in a teasing manner. Her words and actions questioned my relevance and position within the company. It was disheartening to witness such disrespect from a family member, and I couldn't help but wonder what had led her to harbor such resentment. As days turned into weeks, my growing concern about Jenny's behavior was validated when I accidentally overheard a conversation during a lunch break. I was walking into the office from the hall, and it seemed like Jenny didn't know that I was coming, as she accidentally left the door open.
Ugh, that old lady Kaylee is so annoying. I can't stand her. Yeah, she's always so strict and uptight. I don't know how she became the department head. I heard she's been working here for ages. Why doesn't she just retire already? Seriously? Why is she still clinging to her job? She's probably desperate for attention. On, did you see how she dresses? So outdated. I can't believe she thinks she can boss us around. We should teach her a lesson. I know, right? I can't wait for her to leave this place.
I decided that I couldn't take it anymore, so I took a few steps back and intentionally stomped my heels to the floor. I could still hear their whispers and make out half of their sentences.
Wait, she's coming. Oh, hi, Kaylee. We were just talking about how amazing you are as a department head, such a role model for all of us. Yeah, Jenny was just praising your dedication and hard work, Kaylee. Absolutely. We're lucky to have you here.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your kind words.
You're welcome, Kaylee. We're here to support you in any way we can. That's right, Kaylee. If you ever need anything, just let us know. We are all a team here and we are here to make your job easier. Okay, let's pretend like nothing happened. Keep smiling, everyone.
It felt like a knife to my heart. Despite my efforts to create a supportive and inclusive work environment, it seemed that Jenny had other ideas. Still, I remained committed to my role as a mentor and leader. I resolved to guide and teach Jenny to the best of my ability, hoping to mend our relationship and help her grow professionally. Unfortunately, her attitude persisted, and her performance at work was terrible. She made careless mistakes, causing trouble and requiring others to pick up the slack. To make matters worse, she began taking frequent days off, burdening her colleagues with an increased workload. This problem was leading to overtime work for everyone involved. As the situation at work deteriorated, it impacted my personal life as well. Gary started working late too. This left us with increasingly limited time to spend together. I felt exhausted, overwhelmed by the weight of both professional and personal challenges. I found myself on the brink of despair. Each day felt like a battle, and I questioned whether I could continue this way. Just when I thought everything was going the wrong way, something awesome happened. I received the news of a substantial bonus at work. It was an unexpected stroke of luck. Now I could actually consider retiring early and pursuing our dream of traveling the country. Excitement bubbled within me as I pictured sharing this incredible news with Gary. I imagined the look of delight on his face and the spark of joy in his eyes. But despite my excitement, his reaction really perplexed me. Gary, I have some incredible news. I received a huge bonus at work today.
Oh, that's great, Kaylee. Congratulations.
Thanks! Can you believe it? With this bonus, we could actually think about retiring early and finally make our dream of traveling come true.
Hmm.
I started to feel like something was wrong, but I couldn't believe that Gary wasn't as excited as I was. Hey, what's wrong? I thought you would be thrilled about this opportunity. We have been talking about traveling for years.
It's not that I'm not happy, Kaylee. It's just I don't know. Lately, work has been so demanding, and I've been feeling worn out. The idea of early retirement feels distant right now.
I understand, Gary, but that's why this bonus is so important. We can take the time to pursue our dreams together.
I don't know. Maybe I need some time to let it sink in.
Well, remember all the places we wanted to visit, the adventures we dreamed of having?
Yeah, I remember. It's just that they don't seem that exciting anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, just give me some time, okay? Let me think this through.
Oh, okay. Confusion settled in my chest like a heavy weight. Why wasn't Gary thrilled by this opportunity? My heart sank as I listened to his words. At that moment, I made a promise to myself and to Gary. I vowed to rekindle the flame within us. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but the bonus presented an opportunity for us to rediscover the joy we had lost along the way. But it seemed like life had another plan for me. My life was completely changed just a few days after that conversation. That fateful evening, Gary returned home with a surprise that left me utterly stunned. Walking through the door, he was accompanied by a woman, and as my eyes focused, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was Jenny, my niece. But something was different about her, something that sent a shiver down my spine. As soon as she saw me, her face turned blue. She was scared and embarrassed for her life. Before I could comprehend the situation, Gary made a shocking announcement.
Kaylee, I have some news to share. Meet Jenny, my girlfriend. Oh, and here's the thing. She's pregnant with my child.
Hi, Kelly. I didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Well, isn't this a delightful surprise? Gary, you really outdid yourself this time, didn't you?
I finally found someone who understands me, Kaylee. Someone who appreciates me for who I am. You know, someone young and vibrant.
Kelly, I'm really sorry. I didn't know you were his. It just happened.
Oh, Jenny, you're sorry? Well, isn't that just touching? Gary, do you even know who she is?
What do you mean? It's time for us to move on.
Move on, huh? Well, congratulations, Gary. You've managed to replace me so effortlessly and with my niece? What a sick bastard you are.
Wait, what? That can't be. Jenny is 25 years old. I haven't met your niece, but she's surely not that old.
Actually,
Oh, Gary, you don't know. Go on, Jenny. Tell him how old you really are.
I'm actually 17.
Wait, what? Aren't you an intern? How come a high school graduate got an internship?
My dad is really influential.
Her dad is my cousin, Gary.
You're messed up. God, why did you lie to me, Jenny?
I wanted your attention.
This is freaking terrible. What the hell am I supposed to do now?
I couldn't help but laugh. It was such a terrible situation, and I didn't know what to feel. Still, I refused to let bitterness consume me entirely. Instead, I faced the situation head on, determined to stand up for myself. In the days that followed, Gary had made the choice to end our marriage. He cited my infertility as a reason, as if the struggles we had faced together were solely my burden to bear. And in a twist of irony, he claimed responsibility for Jenny's pregnancy. I'm not going to lie, the pain cut deep. I was heartbroken, but I refused to let this chapter define the entirety of my life. Hiring a lawyer, I swiftly sent divorce papers to Gary, leaving no room for reconciliation. It was time to seek justice for the damages caused by his affair. Simultaneously, I reached out to my cousin, sharing the truth about Jenny's affair. My cousin, shocked and disappointed by Jenny's actions, took Jenny back to the countryside where she worked on the family farm. Everyone we know was aware of her embarrassing situation and the truth behind her pregnancy. Of course, her baby was innocent. Even though I despised what happened, I was still glad that the baby would grow up in the peaceful and healthy environment of the countryside. With the assistance of legal counsel, I relentlessly sought financial compensation from Gary. It was only fair that Gary face the consequences of his actions. The weight of his infidelity and the impact it had on my life needed to be acknowledged. But it didn't stop there. My cousin sued Gary for having been involved with Jenny, given Jenny's age. Everything was really challenging, but I kept pressing on. The weight of the situation bore heavily upon my shoulders as I navigated the complex legal proceedings. There were moments when doubt and guilt consumed me. I kept asking myself, how had it come to this? How had I come to sue my own husband and bring an end to our marriage? Still,
Part of me knew better. I knew that sometimes the most difficult decisions are the right ones. It was a painful truth to accept, but I deserved better than a life of lies and deceit. After a long legal battle, Gary eventually lost both of the cases, leaving him obligated to pay not only me but also my cousin for the damages he had inflicted upon us. Months after all of that drama, I knew that I finally had the time and space to heal. I sought solace in the one thing that had always brought me joy: travel. With the financial compensation I received, I embarked on a journey of self discovery. From the streets of New York City to the quiet small towns, I went everywhere I wanted to. I wandered through art galleries, local restaurants, and majestic national parks. Along the way, I encountered kind hearted strangers who shared their stories and touched my heart with their generosity. It was during a trip to the enchanting Maldives that I crossed paths with a successful businessman named Leo. Leo and I connected on a profound level. He was different, and he made me feel emotions that I had never had before. We shared stories, dreams, and a desire to explore the world together. As our bond deepened, we realized that our meeting was no mere coincidence. It felt like fate. Love blossomed between us, bringing light and hope to my heart. Together, Leo and I went on countless adventures exploring the hidden corners of the world. We laughed, we cried, and we created memories that would last a lifetime. In each other's arms, we found comfort, healing, and a renewed sense of purpose. I'm happier than ever with Leo, and I can't wait for what our future will offer.